Hello and welcome back to part 2 of the Makeshift Winter Marblympics Qualifiers. In this video, our 8 nations will be competing in the ski jump and the endurance event. This is how the points table shapes up after our first 2 events, and the points scored by our 8 nations across these next 2 events will be added to these scores at the end of this video to find out who will qualify for the 2021 Makeshift Winter Marblympics. Here's the running order for the ski jump, our first event. Each marble will get 1 jump. Longest wins. Simple. Tuvalu get us off to a flying start, quite literally flying through the air off that ramp. They score a 31-incher. Again, as with all of our distance events, these are being measured in inches. And I must say 31 is one of the highest numbers I know. Well done, Tuvalu. China now, they're flying high in the competition so far, but can they fly long in the long fly? I mean the ski long fly jump. Ski jump long fly 30. Words. That's not quite such a good effort from Japan. They're only just about sitting in the qualification spots going into this event, and they'll need a lot to go their way if they're going to stay there. Just 29 inches. I've just had a message in my ear from our producers to pass on to you, and it's a point of clarification. Tuvalu were not in fact literally flying through the air. They were rather literally falling through the air. We do apologise for any offence caused by the over-dramatisation of this commentary. We also want to apologise to Colombia, who we've just totally ignored as they storm into the lead with a 32-inch jump. So we're halfway through the first event, just 4 more marbles left to jump. Australia get us underway again, and that looks pretty good. I think they're going to be challenging Colombia. In fact, they match them exactly, another 32-inch jump. They'll tie for first place as things stand. Great Britain needs something special here. They're currently rock bottom of the table, and it looks good. Can they challenge the leaders? Not quite enough to do so, but it may be just enough to put them back in contention for qualification. Ethiopia are already well within contention, having won the first event and sitting second in the table so far. But that is a dreadful jump. Have they peaked too early? Is it all downhill from here? Are they falling to pieces? Well, we'll find out soon enough. Just 1 more marble left to jump, and it's Vatican City up last. And it's another fantastic jump. I think they may have smashed the record. Surely enough for first place. And it is, but only just by 1/8 of an inch. They take first place, leaving Colombia and Australia to settle for joint second with 10 points each. Then it's a bit of a gap down to 5 points for Great Britain, through to a disappointing 1 for Ethiopia. And that leaves the table looking like this with just 1 event to go. In the meantime, we are tantalisingly close to reaching 250 subscribers and putting on our 2nd subscriber tournament. So if you'd like the chance to be crowned the 2nd ever Makeshift Marble Run Subscriber Milestone Cup winner, then make sure you click that subscribe button and help us reach that goal. Whoa! Woo! I'm all dizzy. Sorry, I don't know what our cameraman was playing at there. This is the endurance event. A run of 4 snowman funnels winding their way through a winter forest. All 8 of our marbles will compete together in just 1 race, where the aim is to stay on the ice the longest. So whoever completes the course first will finish last, and whoever finishes last will finish first, if that makes any sense. Slow and steady wins this race. The only marble that isn't slow and steady at the moment is Great Britain. It kind of looks like they've already given up hope qualifying, and just want to get this thing over and done with. Japan are flirting with the drop now, but they cannot afford a bad event here. Though it's Vatican City who make the drop next. Then it's Tuvalu shortly after, another team that need a good result here. Japan amazingly are still managing to hold on, but it's China and Australia who look the most composed. And the Aussies have really turned around their fortunes in these last couple of events. They will need to hold on to first place though, and hope other things go their way if they want to stand any chance. Another team that's turned around their fortunes is Ethiopia, but not in a good way. In fact, if anything, in a bad way. They've now slipped into last position as they plummet their way down these funnels. And they're at real risk of going from the first event champions to not even qualifying at all. Australia have let the lead slip, and I think maybe now we're beginning to see these marbles' true form. Japan and China still with great composure, Colombia performing quite nicely too. Sorry, I should have explained that the inserted camera angle that you can see in that bottom right corner should really be on the left, because that's the direction of travel. But I'm sure you clever clogs would have figured that out by now anyway. And what that does show is that Ethiopia are way out in front, really having a torrid event here. They have been joined by a few others, and they're about to be joined by a few more. In fact, it's only Japan who are still looking comfortable in that penultimate funnel. Last place is confirmed for Ethiopia, and Great Britain next to join them. That marks the end of the road for both of their Marblympic adventures. It's all over for Australia too, who don't get that miracle they were hoping for. Tuvalu finishing 5th, I'm not quite sure if that's enough yet. But 4th place for Vatican City should seal their place in the finals. Yet another strong event for China in 3rd place means that we'll be seeing them again. And we're down to 2. Both Colombia and Japan came into this event with an outside chance of qualification, and they've done everything within their power to make it. All that remains now is to do a little bit of maths to see who's made the cut. Well, we need to finish this event first. But Japan was taking their time, milking the moment, and proper showboating. Who can blame them? They clearly don't just want to qualify, they want to show that they can be serious contenders in the main event. Here's confirmation of the final scores for this last event. And now the moment we've all been waiting for, the grand reveal of the 4 teams who have qualified for the 2021 Makeshift Winter Marblympics. So what looks like a fairly decisive result in the end then. China the clear winners, Colombia and Vatican City doing well in joint second, joined also by Japan quite comfortably over the rest of the pack. We'd love you to join us in a few weeks' time to see how they get on in the 2021 Makeshift Winter Marblympics. But until then, make sure you stay warm, stay safe, and most importantly, stay warm.